incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. Yeah. I just had to let you know. Yeah. Give me that work and I can sell it. I put it on the line like I ain't selfish, nah. The story flip if I let you tell it. Put my heart and soul in so you feel it. I ain't never faking, I'm the realest since Tupac in imprisonment, claiming his innocence. Currently, I'm the greatest rapper in a sense. But any currency, I'm still guaranteed my wins. This is coming from within, I stuff for real, I don't pretend. When the OG spilling knowledge, bet it's best you soak it in. I'm a prophet to them scholars, got them chakras opening. Got them fixing up they octaves, now they truly focused in. I'm seeing 2020 visions. Daily manifesting on my premonitions. Best to keep it neutral, got my own religion. The brainwash, gotta make your own decision. My word is James Bond, I stay on a mission. Coming for the top position, ain't no competition, man. Pull up in the top is missing, the opposition in. All that lane switching, this is what the game is in. Perennial, do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. It's the young, incredible, honestly unforgettable. You a joke like Chappelle Show. This so perennial. Do this for my millennials. I be murdering any flow. I just had to let you know. STRO. Yeah.
How many of y'all came to win?
Oh, they asking my name, huh?
You ready?
STRO. I ain't come to play with you.
Yeah.
Life challenging, but I wouldn't trade with you. It's early, I'm up.
Yeah.
I can't spend the day with you. I'm minding my business. I ain't getting paid with you. My color bright. I ain't finna fade with you. Man, I gotta come clean like I'm made with you. I've been on my everybody drop when I drop. Look at shorty, she's
Coach, the weather this time of year in the South, perfect. Fall football weather, and we've got the roof wide open here at Mercedes-Benz Stadium in the heart of Georgia. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
On the ready. 45. Mike, 45.
Now a fake on the give here as they try to run pass option. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A nice gain of 21 yards.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start, getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Out of the pistol to give to Jones. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
I got it. 45 to Mike. 45 to Mike. All day, baby. All day. You go tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. Tight dog. Tight dog. Go tight. Yeah.
Longley. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. It's Christian Covington who notches the sack there. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive lineman versus a defensive lineman. It's essentially the same thing in pass protection. Get lower than that defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
A good return there, call it 13 yards. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try the left side. It's Green. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a first down on a gain of 10.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Ready, blue 80, white 25. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They go play action here on first down. Got an open man, it's Aitman. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. They lulled them to sleep there, so to speak. That was all set up by the running game, wasn't it?
Another example of what all offensive coordinators tell us. When the running game's operating, it really opens up the playbook, and that's when they hit them with the play action. And you can see the defenders rushing towards the line of scrimmage, then scrambling back trying to cover. Couldn't get there in time.
Well scripted. They had the big running play, now the big passing play. What a difference a play makes. A huge step forward and now a small step back as he loses a yard or two.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Here we go, D.
On 2nd down now, it's Green. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
3rd and 6. Ready, 280. 45, Mike, 45. Let's go. Got it. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Out of the gun, it's Ryan. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Marcel Aitman, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Throwing, Hundley. It's caught by Bryant. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Now a first down carry by Jones. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position. One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. On 2nd and 9, Hundley. Open man is Howard, the tight end. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that? But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Now, they'll be looking to duplicate the efforts of drive number 1 that resulted in 7 points in this 7-zip lead. Well, you know how much I enjoy horse racing, right? Looks like they caught a flyer out of the gate, as they would say when you're running the big-time races. Means they got out to a fast start. They're setting the pace, making the other team chase now.
Here we go.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum. Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point. Throwing again on 2nd down. Ryan. This one caught by Ridley. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. 27 yards there, a first down. They'll run on first down. It's Green. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45. What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, will step aside.
Ready, blue 80, white 25. What tight end? Hey, we got four. We got four down. Wait. 45's the mic. 45's the mic. Quarterback, don't get nervous now. We ain't beginning. Let him go.
On third down, Ryan. And the throw there going to be incomplete. It was the linebacker, Devin White, there to knock it away.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
The Falcons send out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And well done here. That one will kick out of bounds at about the 8-yard line. So they'll play the field position game here as a very nice punt is going to pin them back.
Yeah, it's almost like watching a game of tennis, or do you prefer ping pong? You know, back and forth like that? That definitely was excellent, wasn't it?
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
You can't block me. You can't block me. Check.
Looking to throw again on second down. Hundley, he's got this one complete to Perriman. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That's caught out left by Perriman. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. All right, coming up at intermission. Charles, you want to wait to enhance your Saturday?
I certainly do.
I've got just a thing for you. It's the coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll be alongside at half to take us through the weekend in the NFL.
Check 99. Check 91. Match box. Right. Go. Switch.
They'll run it with Jones. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running, because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure you got the first down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down.
Hey, check right 45. Check right 45. Hey, we got to get this stop here, team.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. Consecutive plays now where that offensive line has really created a lot of space.
And we've seen the confidence rise, haven't we? It borders on arrogance now, and that's that good arrogance, believing you can run the football whenever you get good and ready.
They'll look to throw here. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Christian Covington picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
Get ready. Get ready.
Looking to throw on second down. Hundley, he's going to fire one deep. He rifles one that's intercepted. Ricardo Allen with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with.
Kill. Turn up. Kill. Base.
After the interception, here's Ryan. They still can't get it. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now, following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a second down and 17. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 23 yards the pickup there. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And Gonzalez puts this one through. So we are at halftime here in Atlanta with the Falcons out in front. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half. See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Hey, Orbit. Let's go, dude. Tighten up. 45.
On 2nd and 7, Ryan finding Green complete. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard. You probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
To throw is Ryan. Jones has it. He's got the first down and more past midfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike's 54. Mike's, hey, seam 6. Seam 6. Hey, watch that. Check Mike. Got it. 54.
Here's Ryan. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. Calais Campbell In there to bury him for a loss of 11.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the third quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go to the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
Space.
Another try after the first down sack. Ryan, and he gets this one to Ridley, complete. A big gain there after going backwards, and that'll lead to a third down. This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Double dog. That's the way. '21. Right there. 54. Right there. 54, Mike. All day.
From the gun, it's Ryan. It's caught. Jones. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 29-yard line. Ryan in the offense with a 1st and 10. And he's 4 for 4 now, throwing the ball to start the drive.
Got it. Hey, wahoo! 54, Mike, 54. Defense wins championships, man. Get up!
From the shotgun, Ryan. Throw left side, taken in by Aitman. And that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
To throw again on 2nd down. Ryan eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
Hey, Strickland. Go.
On 3rd and 1, Ryan. He's got Green. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. On 1st and 10, it's Ryan. This is caught. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Deontay Burnett, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Now Jones, and an alley to run. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
54, Mike. 65. 6 guys.
He'll look to throw. Escape, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Grady Jarrett able to record his 5th sack of the season. They'll go with Jones. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. A couple of first downs has the football positioned at the 43 as they come up 1st and 10. They'll drop the throw. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. The loss of 3 on that first down pass play, now 2nd and 13. Now Hundley. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down. Back to throw. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Throwing, Hundley. Now he'll escape to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away but could not.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
After the sack on first down, Hundley. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they'll get him down at the 34, and he's going to be short of the first by a few yards. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. And I don't think he got there. He did not. They stop him a yard shy. Ronald Jones unable to get to that imaginary yellow line. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try the left side. It's Green. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And he's going to wind up getting this all the way down to the Buccaneers' 28. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. On first down, Green. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Let's go.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
They'll run on first down. Green. And he's brought down. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. A great play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And the lead is now 24. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. 2nd and 10. A look over the middle, and he's got Perriman. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now, because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll set up to throw. That's caught by Howard. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's the 2nd and 7. He's got this one complete to Perriman. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 4. They'll set up a throw. He's going to let it fly. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock. The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. Now back to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And this one all over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
On first down, Green. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Atlanta, the win keeps them barely hanging on to their playoff hopes as they move to 4-7. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Oakland Raiders. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.